What's up, everybody? We are back for Friday, day 5 of Funnel Games.
How did we make it?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've gone from 10, well, we've gone from 80 to 10 to 4, and then today we are going down to 2. What does that mean, Ben?
What does that mean? Okay, so everybody, just as a recap, if you guys have been watching the Funnel Games, we have been rebuilding Dan Kennedy's No BS letter first page, not the entire funnel, the very first page. And the Funnel Games has all been who can make that page do the best. And so after that point, the funnel runs, and it's been absolutely spectacular. So we had 80 different contestants jump on. They all submitted their funnels. We chose the top 10, and then we started running $10,000 per day in ads in order to find out which funnel works best. And we have some results, and it's really exciting. So I know you're sitting on just excited.
I have a lot of nervous energy right now.
And all the funnel builders and everyone who's already put in their funnel in order for this whole competition to happen, we want to thank you all and say appreciate all the work that you've done. If you are looking for a funnel builder, make sure you go to funnelbuilder.com and go and find a funnel builder that can help your business. Or if you want to become certified, go to funnelbuilder.com. You can do the exact same thing, get certified there. And then next time we do the Funnel Games, your name might be the one that's on the board. So make sure that you guys are there. We're so excited to have you here. Let's jump into results. Okay, so first off, yesterday we chose our top 4. So let's do a quick recap of who the top 4 are for the Funnel Games. The first one in the top 4 is Agency Coach. This is AJ Rivera. We have Mike Schmidt, and then we have Gabor Kristen. And that team put in a really beautiful funnel. We've talked about this over the last couple days. If you guys are missing these funnels, you're like, oh, I want to see what worked. I want to see what the other contestants did. Go back and watch, because there were amazing different things that were put in. We went into each funnel in a lot of depth. So make sure that you go back to catch that. So we have this funnel from Agency Coach. The other funnel that made it to the top 4 is Brookshire Rose from Funnel Bee. She has multiple certifications, and her funnel is a whole different redesign. It's a very different idea based on the ads that we are currently running and have been running successfully for a while. So really cool there. We love that from Brooke. The third one is from Team Geek Out, which is awesome. And then this one is more of a holiday theme. And so it's a really cool take on the design gone holiday. And it's really, really cool to be able to see the stats. So we're going to talk stats a little bit here in a second. And the last one is Cohen DeWitt with Fix Your Funnel. He has so many certifications. The list keeps going. Cohen is spectacular. And so Cohen made this design, which is much more of a sales page or more of like an expositor, kind of like what you would see as you're going through the checkout. Really cool design, and made it to the top 4. Congratulations, Cohen. So let's talk about how we're choosing this really quick. So we wanted to make sure that this was clear, because
there's been a lot of questions around that.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of questions popping up. So,
okay. A lot of different questions. We want to make sure that it's clear. So I've been watching the stats in the background. We've been having conversations about how it's all done. This is how we're grading the entire game. This is how we're scoring. So the only funnel page that we gave all the contestants to compete with is the very first page. So having them compete on all the other pages that they weren't allowed to touch is not fair in this case for this competition today. Now, we might adjust things and how we're going in the future, but for today, this is how we're going. And so we are only looking at that first page, how well it converts, how many people opt in, and how it goes in the next page. However, that said, there is a team that is doing absolutely spectacular in their sales, and it's the only team that is out of the top 2, but is also the top in sales, and that is Team Geek Out. So we want to cheer them on. Their funnel did absolutely spectacular. So we want to give them an honorary mention, because they beat Russell's. Like they beat Russell's site as far as sales go. So it's just barely there. It's over the probability factor is like this is more than likely going to win. So really cool, interesting there to see what sales worked, but at the same time, because we're only judging on the first page, Geek Out did not make it to round 2. So
we got third. That means that there are 2 left that we
Yes.
don't know yet where they're
Yes.
at.
So let's go ahead and bring them on one at a time. Does that sound cool? Should we just bring them on when they're ready? All right. So the first person we're going to bring on is the first winner. So this person has an opt-in rate that is beyond stellar. It's kind of just blowing all of our minds. That person is Brooke Giroux. So Brooke Giroux, you're in first place right now. How you doing?
Good.
Good. How does it feel? How have been the games going for you?
They're going well, obviously. Yeah, it's exciting. It's just I never expected it, so just kind of playing along as we go.
All right. So first question, what was your strategy going in with the funnel design that you did? Because you submitted a couple of different designs, if memory serves. Like there were a couple of different variations you did. The one that we chose, what was the strategy on that design?
Okay, so the one that you chose, I did the initial one, and then when Russell gave us the opportunity to go a little bit crazy, I was just kind of like, let's see how crazy we can get. So I kind of took inspiration from the ads, and I was like, this is not Russell's normal colors, but we'll just kind of roll with it. So I did that. I just kind of made a more like tie-dye type theme, and that's kind of where I started. And then I just kind of went through it from there. I also was very cognizant of my time and lack of it. So I knew that the very long funnel was not going to work. So I basically just kind of optimized and saw like how short can I make it? I also based it off of myself because I would be that type of target audience. So I was just going through like, okay, what would I click on? What would I read through? Like, I'm not going to make it to the bottom of the page. So towards the bottom, I just kind of got fun with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're still here. Like, let's bring Russell out on stage. So yeah, I just kind of revamped some of his copy, kept some of it, and just really focused on that top section where people opted in at first, and just, you know, like I said, just skip the BS and just opt in and get what you clicked on. So
question, how much of the copy did you write? Because I was looking through there, and there's some of that copy is not from the previous page. So what were you doing? Which is
that's all my own copy.
Holy
for the most part. Yeah, I just I don't know. I do use ChatGPT from time to time, but what it was giving me for this was just not appealing. So I just kind of threw most of my own spin on that.
So Brooke's a copywriter extraordinaire. Nice to know. All right. And then the next question is, what's next? Did you revamp your funnel for the last 24 hours, or are you keeping with the same funnel that you had previously built?
I trusted my instinct and just stayed with my OG funnel.
All right. Cool. All right, Brooke, congratulations. We're so excited for you. The next 24 hours, all the ad spend is just going to your funnel and contestant number 2. So we'll go ahead and let them come on. Congratulations. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
All right.
Now we have 2 left.
Yes.
Misspoke earlier.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So the 2 that are in standing right now, we have Cohen DeWitt and we have Team Agency Coach. Both of them have done a wonderful job. Really quick, the person who got second place is Agency Coach. So let's go ahead and bring on Gabor Kirsten. Gabor, congratulations. How are you doing?
Thank you. I didn't have much sleep recently. I was thinking about how to optimize conversions. So we have a new version.
Oh, you do have a new version. Okay, so first, before you talk about what the new version is, can you tell us a little bit about what it is that you built, like what the strategy was behind the first build? Because it was similar, but it was different enough that it made an impact. So tell us a little about what the strategy was.
So we try to stay on brand and amplify the existing brand assets, and try not to take away much from what was on the page, but simplify it, give more breathing space, show the user journey, show them where they are at, where they could get, and what awaits for them have a bit of course feel where we lay out what they will be learning. We took inspiration from other book funnels and have the messaging around the 10 commandments of magnetic marketing and highlight what other people are, already know about it and how good it is.
That is awesome. When we were walking through originally, we saw like the different changes and like the layout and how you organize things differently and how you reused assets in totally different spots and backgrounds. It was a beautiful design. We absolutely love it. I'm happy it's converting, happy it's going well for you guys. What are the changes that you're making for this last 24 hours?
Well, we had trouble with the video because it was on YouTube and it didn't play the audio, and the transcripts didn't have a proper background. So we're hoping that's gonna add something to the conversion, and also a bit of reading legibility improvements, contrast improvements, tiny bit of things, but hopefully it will add up.
That's really cool. Like I'm watching our first contestant and you, I'm watching the differences between the two. That might just make it really tight. So I'm really excited for the next 24 hours. So Gabor, congratulations. I talked to Mike and Mike is on the road with family going off to a camping trip, and AJ is apparently just had a new grandchild. So it's a winning day on several different ways.
So happy for them.
Yep. And so thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. And from what I hear, you did a lot of the heavy lifting on this. So thank you very, very much. It's spectacular.
Thanks.
Absolutely. All right. So those are our top two that are going to be going into the next round. Just as a note, Cohen did an absolutely spectacular job. His page is doing well. He was getting sales on the back end as well. So guys, if you are looking for a funnel builder, make sure you go to funnelbuilder.com and go and look at the contestants. Go and see what it is they're putting out. We have people who are certified. We have agencies. We have individuals. Whoever it is, whatever style of build you're looking for, it's available for you. Now, next 24 hours are going to be really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we have to go, well, obviously we declare a winner tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. What is happening in the next 24 hours? So it sounds like Brooke does not have a new one that she's submitting, but Agency Coach Team does have one that they are submitting. So we're going to start running traffic to those ones for the next 24 hours. And then what happens?
Then what happens is we come back here 24 hours later. So we'll be here at noon tomorrow on Saturday, and we're going to give a really quick announcement and let you guys know who has won. The person who wins is going to get a ClickFunnels account for a year plus bragging rights, and we're going to have a really cool celebration. We want to make sure you guys are all there, so make sure that you put it on your calendar, come and celebrate with us, cheer on all the contestants, and if you see any of the contestants that competed that are constantly active and sharing what they've learned or what they're doing the next steps, go and communicate with them. Tell them thank you. We absolutely loved this first funnel games, and it's only going to get more heated in the next 24 hours. So we'll see you then.
Yep. We'll see you tomorrow.